the finer details of how you'd like to be exchanging and giving your energy may be finalized and fully illuminated this cycle with what I am seeing having our full moon in Virgo. But we'll get all into that this cycle. But welcome everybody to Our Sky, Our Story. My name is Kelita Sahliah. I'm a mother, a real angel, and I do dabble in crypto. So make sure you check out my Crypto Angles podcast, where we use astrology of the sky in combination with the crypto market. So as I says, this is sky astrology. It's what's happening above our head, basically. I don't even like to put a name or term to it. Ultimately, we look at the visible sky over here, the stars, the moon, the sun that circles above our head every single motherfucking day. And that's what we use to interpret our astrology instead of a circle drawing like mainstream tropical Western, even sidereal astrology. So we use nature. It makes more logical sense to me to look at the place where it's actually happening above our head. But there's more videos tagged below what you can watch where I go into more detail as to why I use the sky. But don't believe me, you know, do not believe me. Check for yourself. Google it, get an astronomy app, or grab yourself a calendar which is in full alignment with the visible sky. And this one, people, is starting in April. It starts in April and finishes in March. So we are on the last cycle of the old calendar, and I have to just say I'm super proud of myself that we've literally gone through this whole calendar and a bit before, and we're on the next one. So Saturn, if you're not seeing consistency and dedication here, then I don't know what to do. But grab yourself a calendar anyway. 10% off if you use code LUMIN10. There's physical and digital copies available. But let's get into this cycles video. So for those who are new, we usually go through the transits that are happening, then the moon transits, then we'll clarify with some tarot, and we've got the star at the bottom of the deck. Then we come back to the present moment, because the present moment is all that matters. At the beginning of every month there is a numerology for the month as well, so the next one for April will be coming out in the next video, so stick around for that, as well as how the luminaries support you for the entire month of April. That will be available on my YouTube for 48 hours and then on my Patreon after that. And it's donation based. So a lot happening. And we've also got some exciting, something new coming very, very soon. But I'll hopefully be announcing that in the next video. But let's get into it anyway. Now, this cycle, looking at the last the last cycle of this month, as you can see, there are no transits, so we are just focusing on the moon transits. We're going from the 24th to the 30th of March, so it is just the moon. Happy spring, everyone. It's officially spring now, isn't it? So happy spring. So because it is just the moons, it's just maybe a shorter video, so we'll see, we shall see. So we've basically got our moon starting off in Virgo on the Sunday. So it starts off in Leo, but then pretty much during the day it moves into, or the morning I think, it moves into Virgo GMT time. And then we have a transit on the 28th and 29th, so not that much. I'm going to break pattern now, and I'm going to write with my left hand because sometimes breaking pattern is really good. So on the 28th from Virgo, we have our Libra moon. Forgive me if the drawings look even more worse than they generally do, because my left hand. And then on the 29th, we have our Scorpio moon. So when it comes to the moons, the moon is the mover of our emotions. It gets our energy in motion, and this is through how you feel about something, your intuition, your instincts, and things of that nature. And it's from how you feel about it, how you feel about even the thoughts that come in about this thing. You then, oh, pardon me, you then act on something. This act is putting the energy in motion. It's getting your energy moving, and that's how you draw experiences to you. And you always perceive it through the lens of the ego, which is the sun, in combination with your sun as well. I do give birth chart readings. That is available, or information down below as well. So we are getting our full moon on the 25th. We're getting our full moon. You know what, let me just write that. So it's here. Oh, that looks like a 6. 25th. And it's Virgo. So I'll just put that there so we can see, but it is on the calendar too down below. So the moon, it's starting off a little bit in Leo. I finished off talking about this in my last video, and the moon is entering into Leo today, so we'll come back to that in our present moment. But the beginning of this cycle, Sunday and into the full moon, we are in this Virgo energy now. So our emotions, our energy will be moving in alignment with the Virgo energy. Virgo is known as the maiden, and she's fueled by Mercury. A little bit of Venus, if you want to take a deeper look into the mythology. A little bit of Venus too, but in today's astrology terms, it's definitely Mercury. And Mercury is all about energetic exchange. So this is what Virgo is about. She's known as the maiden, and her story is she wanted to give herself and give her love in the best way possible. She wanted to exchange her energy in the best way she possibly could. So because of this, she pays attention to all the details. She won't leave any stone unturned. She will look into it deeply. She can be quite critical at things because she's looking at it from every single angle. Very analytical. So even when it comes to doing research and studying, Virgo energy is helpful. And to put it in a nutshell, when it comes to the niggly bits, looking at the details of things, all of the little the long stuff where you need to put in a lot of your attention to, this is where Virgo energy helps, because it naturally gives you the energy to do this. Now we're moving into this full moon. We're moving into a full moon. So I don't know if you can hear my children screaming, but they're playing, so that's just lovely. Full moon energy, when the moon is full, our emotions, our energies put in motion on things more less logical and rational, and more just how you feel, your gut instincts. You can trust it more because something is fully illuminated and clear to you. So even if it doesn't logically make sense, when the moon is a new moon, no moon, then you need logic and rationale and reason for your energy to be put into motion. But when it's a full moon and it's more illuminated, you barely need the logic and reason. You can just literally go by, this is how I feel, this is what I'm trusting myself to do, so I am doing it. So we are operating in the energy of something being fully illuminated here, and this full illumination is coming in the Virgo energy of how you're exchanging your energy. So I don't know, how has your personal life been? Have you begun to contemplate certain things on, like, literally just what to do, how to do it, who you're going to give this energy to, who you're going to talk to, collaborate with, and things of that nature? Well, I feel it will be fully illuminated. So depending on what's happening in your life, if this is, you've been working on something, you will have the full answers based off your intuition, and it will be clear to you on how to give your energy to that, or how you're going to use that, and yeah, what you're going to do with it, basically. So if that's a project, or if you create content and things of that nature, you'll be in the full illuminated energy of knowing the angles you'll be either researching so you can create content, or so you can create a product, or how you are going to show up in work. how you're going to show up in your family if you're just more personal and you're not putting yourself out there like that. Something will be fully illuminated. Or again, if depending on your life, if you've had certain exchanges and you're wondering, oh, do I want to give my energy to this person? Do I want to, or how much am I going to give, or what way am I going to give it in? I feel it's these type of things that will become illuminated for us round about this time. So you will only know, of course, what's happening in your own life, but I do feel we're going to have full illumination on how we're getting ready to exchange our energy, how we want to give ourselves and give our love is coming through. Yes, and I do naturally feel as well your energy may be put in motion for you to just have more energy to research, to get things done, to be analytical, and to have clear judgment. Because when it comes to Virgo, because she looks at every single angle, I feel that this is the sign, once the decision has been made, you can trust it like the most out of all the signs personally, because Virgo's left no stone unturned. So I will say as well, what comes up for you from the full moon up until Thursday, when it transits into Libra, pay attention to what is happening in your life. Trust the final decision that comes up too, because as I says, this decision on how you're choosing to exchange and give your energy is going to, you can trust yourself. Something will be fully illuminated, which may help your decision making. But once you've decided, once your energy has put you in motion to get to a point of decision on what you're going to do, you can definitely trust it, because it's Virgo. Now, when I say trust it because it will be in alignment for you. Okay, depending how it spirals out, that's a different story, because what's good, what's bad, sometimes you might have to take a route from the decision that you've made, but that route leads you to what is needed and necessary, though it may be a bit painful and hurtful, or it could be the opposite way around. So trust yourself is what I'm saying with this. Okay, and then when the moon transits from this Virgo energy being fully illuminated, keep in mind it's still in the full moon energy for both Libra and Scorpio, so your energy is still moving based off of intuition, how you're feeling and things of that nature. It will be fully clear, but as we move from this analytical point of view and making that decision on how you're going to do it, the moon, your emotions, your energy is getting to move in this Libra energy of then knowing, okay, this is what I've decided to do on how I'm giving my energy. Now it's about creating that balance. Okay, so this decision being in your mind, the ether of Mercury within Virgo, being in your mind, your thoughts on what to do. The Libra, then you're taking it from your mind, the ether, and you're bringing it out to be weighed to see if there's a balance. So I always do this with Libra. You've got the ether, this is the mind, the air space, and then it comes out to be weighed on the scales. Okay, so even if you are all up in your mind this whole cycle, even if you were, that's okay, because I feel getting to the end of the cycle, if you're in your mind at the beginning, really analysing situations, analysing your whole life, a decision has been finalised, and then coming to the end of the cycle from Thursday into Friday, we're taking it from our mind now and beginning to create this balance. So it does enter the 28th like very early in the morning, and then it begins to enter Scorpio later on the 29th. So you do have a portion as well on the Friday the whole of the Thursday pretty much, and the Friday, where your emotions are moving you to then create this balance, to bring it out from your mind into the plane of existence, based on how you've truly chosen to exchange your energy. Okay, now what could this energy exchange be about? What could it be about? We did have a lot of Aquarius energy. We've got some luminaries in Aquarius. Of course, when you watch how the luminaries support you, I'll tag March's one down below so you can see an example. And the next one will be out on the 1st of April. But we synchronize them all together in that video for the entire month. And I don't really synchronize it in these videos. I just touch on little bits. So definitely check that video out and join on Patreon if you'd like to see it throughout the rest of the month. But we do have Aquarius energy, Pisces energy, as Venus is in Aquarius, Fortune, Mars is in Aquarius, and we have Mercury and the Sun in Pisces. So what I'm seeing is like what may be illuminated with this energy exchange, as well as what's happening in your life if you've got connections, etc, etc. But it may be a lot to do with your unique idea and how you want to incorporate your wisdom and bring that unique idea out in a creative way. So that's what I'm seeing. So this cycle, you may be putting in a lot of action towards your goals, if you're not doing that already. You know, or it may be even more like a bit more dedication, a bit more focus towards your unique idea, the thing that you've been working and spending a lot of time on, whether that's a project, a thing, people, family, things of that nature. So that's what I'm seeing there. And as the moon moves into Scorpio, and it's the end of the 29th, and then it stays there literally until just before midnight on Saturn's day, before we get our Ophiuchus on the day of the sun on the 31st. But we then move into this Scorpio energy of from bringing out in your mind and creating balance of that. You may notice even some imbalances. That could be a thing. Or to make sure this balance is more equal, you're tapping into this Scorpio energy of recognizing your vulnerability, recognizing your strength, and that's taking a deeper look into your true passion, what you're truly passionate and fiery about. Because what's it called? Scorpio is fueled by, what's this on my hand? My children. Scorpio is fueled by Pluto as well as Mercury. So as you can see here, we're jumping to November in the new calendar. We've got Scorpio fueled by Pluto as well as Mars. Did I say Mercury? As well as Mars, Pluto and Mars. So when it's this Scorpio energy, we've got a lot of fiery passion, our drive, our determination when it comes to this Scorpio energy. And this passion comes from the depths of who you are. So Scorpio being a water sign is very deep in nature. And oftentimes this depth of who you are, this passion, may be seen or perceived as a vulnerability, but really it's your strength. Just like it's got its stinger, that's really its strength. And look how it goes deep down, but then it comes back up. It's like that's the depth of Scorpio. Your deepest passion, your deepest desires, your drive, which people may see or you may saw as a vulnerability, is really your greatest strength. And it's through tapping into that can bring about transformation. And this is where Pluto comes in. Okay, so I feel again this depth, this yeah, this depth, this passion, which your energy may move you in, may come back to in alignment with how you've chosen to truly exchange your energy and to create balance in that. So that is what I am seeing personally for this cycle. Do let me know your thoughts. If you've got this far into the video, please give a like on the video. I forget to say at the beginning, and I know many people do, but do help your girl out. A simple like goes a long way, and even an emoji comment. But let's get into the astrological story. I'm thinking I'm on Sunday for my crypto video. Let's get into the tarot to see to clarify. Let's get into the tarot to clarify. And as I says, I do have a few exciting things coming up, some extra content which I feel will be helpful, especially if you've been following my journey. We're going to go deeper into every single one of these luminaries step by step. So yes, all will be available on YouTube, and some extra ones in. Oh gosh, is the star still at the front? Did we have the star before? Was the star at the front? Yeah, it was. Right, Sifu Hotman. Let's get into this. I forgot to do this, so come on, take a deep breath with me. And exhale. So what is coming to the collective this cycle? What is coming? Can we get the clearest messages? What's coming to the collective this cycle with the full moon in Virgo? I'm going a bit slow. I quickly just saw the world upright then. So what's coming with this full moon in Virgo for the collective? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, can we clarify the Ace of Pentacles with this full moon in Virgo for the collective, those in alignment with this video? Just saw the sun there. Okay, we've had two more. We've got Page of Swords in reverse and the High Priestess. So it's interesting, this High Priestess has come out with this Virgo energy of fully deciding, like kind of knowing. We've got like a message upside down. Right. That wasn't anything there. Can we... couple more to clarify this message. Is full moon in Virgo for the collective. What is going to be illuminated for us on how we're exchanging our energy? Oh, we're not in Hermit. We've got a Hermit reverse. So I'm not seeing waiting. Oh, it wasn't really anything. I'm going to do that again. The Four of Pentacles did come out reversed, and the Seven of Cups, but it came out super floppy. So can we just get our last clarifying message of this? Last clarifying message. Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Come on, Kelita, shuffle better. The High Priestess. Making my way downtown. I'm walking fast. The face is past, and I'm homebound. Diddly-diddly-ding. Diddly-ding. Diddly-ding. Clarify message. Oh, it literally flipped out upside down and then went sideways, but then more upright. So we've got a death card coming in. Got the death. I'm naturally feeling one more. I'm just feeling one more. Something come through saying one more, so we'll see. We will see, especially because there was no transits this cycle. We'll spent a bit of extra time on the moon, so we've got a little bit of extra time before we come back to the present moment. How's everyone doing? How was your cycle this cycle? Oh, I have to admit, the tarot of last cycle was, it happened this cycle for me. Clarify this last message. Okay, you flipped all the way out. You had the King of Wands. I don't know which way it flipped, but when I picked it up, it was in reverse. So, we'll take that. We'll see what's being said. So, ooh. Where am I going to start? So we'll start with death. Transformation potentially coming through. I'll find that interesting because you'll be able to transform. Like, it's definitely coming anyway with the Scorpio energies getting into that transformation. So this transformation may come, what I'm seeing, from how you've chosen to exchange your energy with the full moon. This fully tongue-tied, fully illuminatingness of how you're giving your energy exchange. Whatever that is you're looking into, is how you're choosing to exchange your energy. If that's through research, if that's through collaboration, things of that nature, that could come with this rebirth. So we've got change. Oh, we've got change, new beginnings, transformation, end of an old cycle, beginning of a new one, letting go of the past, accepting the inevitable, finalizing unfinished business, closing one door, opening another. So transformation from this illumination and how you're choosing to exchange your energy. We do have the Hermit in reverse, so I feel this transformation is truly happening now. There's no waiting. But let's take a look at the book. It's number 9. So discrimination, discretion, detachment, withdrawal, developing inner wisdom, knowledge is a burden, fear of revealing a secret, searching for the truth, wanting solitude, looking for direction. So like, what's standing out to me is just detachment and withdrawal. Like, this loneliness and isolation isn't needed. So we're not isolating ourselves this cycle, especially if we felt like you have been doing that. We're not isolating ourselves, withdrawing and seeking certain or new wisdom, purely because there may be research and you're learning things. We've got the Virgo energy, but purely because we're closing something here. Something is closing and ending. We've got the High Priestess as well. And then we're going to the Minor Arcanas. So number 2. So we've got, secrets, hidden feelings, intuition, the healer, feminine power, silent potential, mystical influences, a secret will be revealed, seeing beyond what's obvious, trusting your inner guide, being receptive. So I feel coming with this, you've got intuition, feminine power. I feel this intuition with the full moon being fully illuminated will bring this about. Like, seeing beyond the veil type of thing. Seeing beyond the veil truly. Like, just a little personal thing for me. It's kind of like something could come up and I'm just really wondering whether to exchange my energy in that way. Because I just don't know if I'm being used to help push them up You know what I mean? So maybe that will be illuminated for me this cycle. We'll see, but we're seeing beyond the veil, and something will be fully illuminated. We've got this high priest energy, and maybe from this, what we're seeing beyond the veil, or secrets and things possibly coming out, the truth coming out in essence, brings this transformation. Yeah. And of course, we need to know these secrets. We need to know what's behind the veil, so we're not in this withdrawal, isolated energy. So there may be energy exchanges coming up this cycle with you, because you're not withdrawn, and you need to see. You need to trust your intuition, your feminine energy. And again, the moon is feminine, so, and it's fully illuminated. So you're going to be trusting your intuition and instincts like no one's business. Now we've got the King of Wands and Page of Swords. They're in reverse, so we'll check them out first. We've got the Page of Swords. Vigilance, ready for action. Research the facts. Challenging lover. Young hearted person. Fresh challenges ahead. So, ooh. How am I seeing that? Maybe action's not coming in just yet. I feel we're in just transformation, seeing something clearly. Seeing something clearly. Research the facts has come up, but I do feel you'll be researching that anyway, because you're in this Virgo energy. You'll be looking at that and seeing beyond the veil. But maybe it's just not time to take full action on something. You know, just like I says, Virgo energy you can be in your head. So possibly, I can't really say when these cards are going to come into fruition during the cycle. But if this is closer to the beginning, because of course I went from backwards to this way, maybe I should have done this way, but because this is near the beginning, we may be in our Virgo head energy, in our mind, where that taking that action is just not needed just yet. So it's just holding out on that until we see what's clearly coming through. Not isolating ourselves after this secret has come out, which then brings this transformation. And then of course we've got, I'm going to do the King of Wands and then the Ace of Pentacles. So the King of Wands, we've got charismatic, dramatic, bold, inspiring, setting an example, powerful leader, role model, willing to take a risk, boldly confident. We then have the Eight of Pentacles, getting some results, prosperity, abundance, being realistic, power to get what you want, being grounded, focused, seeing a way to achieve your goals, and trusting in the situation. So that whole trust is standing out to me a lot, being a full moon. So we are in full alignment with our intuition and things of that nature. Clearly seeing a way to achieve a goal. What did I say as well about the Virgo energy of something being illuminated on how you're exchanging your energy? So this could be towards any of the goals that you have, seeing it clearly because you see all of the different angles, which will bring about some results for you, prosperity in your own way, but you're moving about it in a realistic way, again, because Virgo energy is very analytical. So there's logic within Virgo, even though this is a full moon. So it's realistic, and yeah, you're focused and grounded on what you're going after. Again, it's just all of that Virgo energy of paying attention to the details and knowing what you want to do. And I feel Virgo being the maiden, all about love. There's humility in that as well. So this is where I feel the boldness and confidence. You may not be so like super bold about it, because potentially this secret that and truth being revealed that comes out it depends what it is for everyone. You may like it or may not. So you may not be super bold and out there about your life, probably. But ultimately, you're engaged in the situation. You're not withdrawing. You're not stepping away. And this all brings about this transformation. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like what I'm getting in a nutshell before we come back to the present moment is something on how you're exchanging your energy will be illuminated. Something will be clearly illuminated. This clear illumination may have been a secret, something a bit hidden and things of that nature. So if that comes out, you may feel a bit more just like, oh, not the best, which causes you to not be so bold or to take fast action to certain things. However, it does lead ultimately to this new beginning because something closes out. Something closes out. So that is what I'm seeing there. If you did like this segment, do give your girl a thumbs up. But let's come back to the present moment, because the present moment is all that matters. Take a deep breath with me. And exhale. So the present moment, all that we have right now is the amazing fact that spring is here. Spring is here, people. Just like, how wonderful is that? Like when I say I was just over the cold, over the cold, and it's starting to warm up. So happy spring. But then we also have our moon in Leo. We have our moon in Leo, and of course, because our full moon is coming very soon, it is definitely, our emotions are being more moved in this Leo energy today up until beginning of Sunday. In this more your instincts, trusting your intuition and things of that nature in a bold and confident way. So if you're feeling bold, and take some bold actions, if your emotions move you in this bold and confident and sure way of like this I am that I am Leo energy, then trust it. From now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, well, beginning of Sunday, but definitely from now and Friday and Saturday, thank you darling, then trust yourself, move confidently. And just a little thing for me, I've felt a bit more inspired and a bit more encouraged to create a bit more again in a bit more fun ways. So maybe this is part of it that will help, as well as the sun being in Pisces, bringing this wisdom that I know out in a creative way. And I did mention this a few videos ago, just saying, if you haven't been feeling that creative spark, don't worry, wait until spring. But spring is here now. So with that being said, do help your girl out. Grab a calendar to start the new cycle with me. There's digital and physical copies available. It's an amazing resource to learn from, as you have all of the symbology at the back. It's fully explained. If you want to backdate and backtest, you can still grab this calendar, you know, that's to learn from as well. This is just super cheap because obviously it's finishing now, so you can still grab that. Like I says, digital and physical copies are available. Make sure you check out my Crypto Angles podcast on Sunday because the market's still looking interesting. And check out my other content and do grab a reading if you'd like. But I will catch you in my next video. So, Angel out. Bye.